What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. I'm DecemberDeMarco, Fortune 500 marketer, here to share my insights of the market with y'all to hopefully help y'all become better informed investors. Salute to y'all for pulling up on the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, like button for the YouTube algorithm, and do not forget to subscribe. So we are back with another Shiba Inu update. I got some very exciting news that shows us even though things aren't looking up how we want it to when it comes to Shiba Inu, we still have things working underneath the surface. So let's check this article out real quick. Then we'll take a look at the price, do a little technical analysis. Now, I got to give y'all a warning. We got some good news and we got some news that look like the price could possibly pull back further. But I don't want y'all to be afraid. I want y'all to think of this as a buying opportunity, because when it happens, when SHIB actually takes off and we start to get that word releasing that we're getting closer to Shibarium being released and we take off, the people who bought in these times are going to be the ones that are the most happy, and of course the ones that have been in already before these times. But if you wait until we're back to the 12, 16, 18 levels, you're going to be wishing that you would have got in right now. Now remember, this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing with y'all what, works for me, you know what I'm saying? So it could not work for you, so keep that in mind as well, but connect the dots. So we got an interesting article here that shows us we're still growing. Shiba Inu army reaches new major milestones in just 2 days. According to data shared by Whale Stats platform that tracks the largest wallets on Ethereum and several other chains, over the past 2 days, the amount of SHIB holders has become several thousands bigger. So the price of the meme coin has remained unaffected though. Whale Stats website said that by the number of SHIB holders, by today, the number of SHIB holders has jumped to 1,276,281 level. And it is roughly 5,000 bigger than the 1,271,666 observed on November 17th. So what that means is we are gaining more holders. That means more people are becoming aware of Shiba Inu, or people that are already holding are getting more bags. Both of those things are a good sign. If we're growing and, the number of brand new investors, that's fine as well, because eventually, they'll bring more holders as well when they tell people about Shiba Inu. And also, on the other side, even if it's older investors creating more wallets, like I tell y'all to do, create multiple bags, that's still a good sign that they're confident in the price. But you got to remember too, also, if it's older investors that have it, they might be creating bags to be able to trade with. So you want to keep that in mind as well, and know that that can give us some selling pressure as we reach to certain price levels. Now, I'm still bullish. We got Shibarium yet to be released, so we still got a lot of positive catalysts coming forward. So on average, the 100 largest whales on Ethereum chain hold slightly more than 2 billion SHIB coins. So let's say that again. On average, the 100 largest wallets on Ethereum chain hold slightly more than 2 billion SHIB coins. So the 100 largest Ethereum whales, y'all, are holding on average of 2 billion coins. Somebody always, asks me and say, how many SHIB coins should I be holding? What's a good amount to hold? Connect some dots right there. That's all I'm going to say. I'm surprised that's all they got, but, connect some dots. In the meantime, SHIB adoption continues to expand, as reported by you today earlier. An Australian-based Shiba Wings diner, I expect it to open really soon. The restaurant is fully crypto integrated thanks to Now Payment's crypto gateway, and is ready to integrate Shibarium when this long expected upgrade is ready and gets rolled out. So shout out to Yuri for this article. Very exciting to see, Shiba Inu is growing in amount of holders and, real world utility, people creating restaurants based off of Shiba Inu, that shows a lot of faith in the SHIB ecosystem. So now taking a look at this right here, I'll be honest, we got a good sign first. We're looking at the volume pullback. That's a good sign to see volume pullback with the actual candlesticks pulling back, and we are finding support. Notice how every time it tries to pull back, it finds a strong support along this line here. We got our trend line here in this area, basically keeping the price in this range. If the green candles can start to step outside of here, that would be a good sign for SHIB. But then at the same time, the setup that we're looking at right now is pretty bearish, and it's pointing that it could possibly pull us back down to around this around a 7 range, 718, maybe 770. Always give or take a little bit, but it might flash down there quickly and come right back up. So keep that in mind as well. Remember last time when we went in the 7 range, we only stayed in that range. We pushed down here and then right away push back up. The next day, push back down, push back up to the 8 ranges, push back down into the 7s, push right back up out of the sevens back into the eights. So when it happened, it only really stayed in the sevens for about, you had other opportunities to grab it, but it only stayed in the 7 area for one day. So it might dip down there quickly and start to shoot back up, giving smart money the chance to load up even more on their position. So let's use a few other indicators as well. We would know that basically we're trading underneath the VWAP just by eyeballing this and being able to identify it, that we're in that downtrend. Let's see. Let's take off those other bands and let's move down to a 1 hour chart so we get a little more price action. Let's open this up a little bit more. Let's see where we are. Okay, so actually we are technically trading above the VWAP on the 1 hour. Let's take a look if that's confirmed on the 4 hour as well. Okay, nice. We are above the VWAP on the 4 hour. So technically SHIB is back into an uptrend and technically likely to break back outside of this. So you see this trend line that we have here. From here, you see SHIB starting to step outside of it. So this is a good bullish sign. It shows that we are in an uptrend. So we do see that little small uptrend here. Sometimes you got to zoom in to really get a good look, at what's going on. If we would have stayed on this time frame, or not this time frame, but if we would have kept the chart scaled to this level, it could have been a little harder to, see SHIB actually stepping outside of this downtrend. But it's breaking or violating this trend right here, which is a good sign. Hopefully we can continue this range here. And SHIB just continue to move on back up, to these higher levels. So just giving y'all, an idea of what the price may do. Also, we got the VWAP out. We can also take a look at the RSI to determine, is it overbought or oversold? So right now we see on a 1 hour chart, SHIB is at a 61. So closer to the overbought side, 70 and above is considered overbought, 35 and below is considered oversold. We're at that 49 on the 4 hour chart, which gives us a little more maturity when we're looking at the candlesticks. So, we're right in the middle when it comes to that 4 hour chart. So we can't really say, which way the RSI is telling us it's likely to move right now because it's kind of right perfectly in the middle. But we are seeing resistance on the RSI chart here. So unless we get something kind of, bullish enough to break us through this, which maybe these other indicators lining up, like stepping outside of this downtrend, we're above the VWAP line, that could help it. But usually we see investors really step in once the price is becoming oversold. But let's also look at a few other indicators as well. Let's take off that VWAP. Let's pull out that Bollinger Band. We can use our Bollinger Band to determine, are we getting a good price for the asset right now? So we can see this channel is real tight right here. This channel is squeezing closely together. When this channel starts to squeeze close together, it's likely to pop in either direction. We're likely to see a breakout. So right now we're seeing it trade closer to the upper Bollinger Band. However, we do see it holding that mid Bollinger Band. This middle Bollinger Band can be used as a support. So we've seen it find support here. They tried to sell it off as it stayed in this trend line. It sold. They sold it, but it held right on the mid Bollinger Band, which is a good support area. And buyer stepped in to take it a little bit outside of this. But now we see it touch that upper Bollinger Band, which is a sign that people are likely to sell. Now, once they start to sell, we want to see if it holds this trend above this downtrend that we're seeing right here. So as long as we can stay outside of this whole support around this area, we should be fine, especially if we get some type of good news to come. Also, let's take a look at our MACD, moving average convergence divergence. Okay, so it's real tight together right now. It hasn't, we're waiting for it to probably come down just a tad bit to retest that yellow line. And once it does that, that will be a signal for buyers to step in again. And now that could be right along this area here. We see the price at 916 right now, maybe right around that 911 level. People could step in and start buying. But if that doesn't happen and it fails, then we can expect to see it go around to that 880 level, or even, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Okay, maybe that 830 range. I don't know why I thought that was a lot further pull back into the 7 levels. So this is why you want to zoom in sometimes so you can get accurate, just so you can see the candlesticks more accurate. Okay, here's that level right here. Okay, so there's that 7 level. But that's a few things that might play out with it. Just giving y'all an idea, just so you can understand what to watch for. Still bullish overall, but if you bought at higher levels and you want to bring your average cost down, it would not be a bad time to do so in this area here. So appreciate everybody for pulling up. Let me know if y'all got any comments or any questions in the comment section. Also check the links in the description section of this video. I got some free resources down there for y'all just getting started on your investing journey. I got some free stocks, some free crypto as well down there. My book is on Amazon. You can check that out as well. And we will be having a class this Friday. I do my classes, so if you're interested in having a seat at this Friday's class at the end of this week, then send me an email, DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com, to get your ticket. And then, we're going to turn it up from there, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are out.